Hey y'all, who we got up in here? It's a lot going on, so I figured I'd pop back in and see what my family was doing. Hey Tina, hey, who else is up in here? Y'all come on in, get comfortable. I don't always schedule lives, and y'all know it. Sometimes we just got to shoot it. We got to shoot it from where it's at. I know it's a lot going on, a whole lot going on. I know people think a lot about it. So we may as well come on in here, sit down, and talk about what we really think about what's going on. Hey Marva, Queen of Hearts, KS girl, how you been? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey Angie. Hey Lita. Hey Cheryl. Hey S Collins. Y'all come on in and get comfortable. Shoes off, wigs off. Let's talk. Cause there's a lot going on. You say you in a meeting, but you'll be back in a half hour. Okay, cool. We'll be here. It's a lot going on, and I say I don't want us to just gloss over it because I know we think a lot about stuff, and we need a place where we can talk. You know how the sisters talk. Just get it all out. This mess with R. Kelly and Kelly Price, we got to go on and do it. Let's go on and do it the way we do it. Y'all give me a second. So yeah, I felt like this was a good time for all us to get in here, get comfortable, sit down, shoes off, and let's dig in. Because the reality of this thing is that I didn't do notifications happy to be happy. I just jumped in to see who was on. A lot of times I know y'all will see me and come on. I didn't schedule it. I ain't schedule it, baby. I just came on in so we can talk. Because there's a lot going on, and I know people have opinions about the things we've been seeing. I know everybody got an opinion about this Kelly Price situation. I'm glad that she's been found. I'm glad that she's safe. We also have been watching, hey, Lisa Rada, we also been watching this mess play out with Brett and BB Judy and what's your girl? Nikki Gilbert or Nisi Gilbert. All this mess going on. So that's why I say let's just go on and get into it. Let's get it done. You're going to get your chicken and warm it up from Popeyes. Okay, I wish I had me some Popeyes right now because I would be eating some right along with you. Y'all, please hit the like button and help me out. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Y'all may as well come on in and get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. Let's get comfortable. So here's the thing. Hey, Deeper Than Skin Deep, I miss you. I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't seen you in a minute. But I figure let's just go and talk about it. Because it's been so much that's been happening behind this. And it looks like people have been, I don't know, it looks like you got a lot of people that's concerned. You have some people that were very critical of the people that was concerned. Candace Cleaves, how you doing? Ravenous, oubliette. You say too much salt for me. Okay, it was a lot of salt. You talking about for Popeyes? I don't know, but I like Popeyes. It still get me sometimes. I just, I get a taste for it. I get a taste every now and then. Okay. But it was just the idea of how people responded. It was the way people responded to it that was too much for me. Hey, Minerva, you like it too? I'm telling you, it's something about some Popeyes, baby. Every now and then, I don't want their biscuits. Their biscuits hurt my feelings and they hurt my throat. But I like everything else. Y'all hit the like button for me. Come on in, come on in. Text somebody and tell them to come in too. I'm for real. Bring the family on in the room. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Lisa Ryder, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you so much for supporting the stream. Thank you for supporting the channel. Everything y'all give, it go right back to the channel. Natural Born Queen, how you doing, gorgeous? Okay, hey Sharon. Yes, I decided to come on back in. Let's sit down and talk. I know it's a Monday afternoon and I don't normally do that. However, here I go. We back. And we're going to talk about some of this stuff. I'm just giving some of our sisters a little time to get in here. Just a little time. Because I know we got a lot to say. Jaded, you made it up in here. There's my baby cousin. Y'all know I love him. Y'all holler at Jaded. Okay? Hey, Virginia Hill. Lisa say, can we talk about Nikki and Kenneth too? We can talk about all of them. Y'all want to talk about all these people. I know this is not a front porch gossip night, but it can go down. It can definitely go down. We have had enough of these people. And it's like we got to be able to really say what's on our mind. And y'all know when you come in here, this is a place where you can talk, say what you need to say. Okay, you glad I came on in? Yeah, say what you need to say. No judgment. Nobody's gonna be in here telling you what you shouldn't say and what you shouldn't say. And don't think this and don't think that. You think what you think. Okay? You say you've been working nonstop. That's all right. I just miss you. That's all. And you know we love you. So anytime we can get a hold to you, we happy to have you. Okay? So we got to be able to get into it. And we're gonna do it the way the royal family does it. If y'all got to pull out your sniper rifles and take shots, take shots. Hey G darling, how are you? Because I know we all got feelings and thoughts about it. I was just over on Jaded Nerds channel. I think he got another live tonight. If so, bro, let me know and I'll make sure everybody knows when you're live so we can engage with you too, because we appreciate you always being a supporter of the royal family. Now, this is the thing. You know, we all got opinions about how things went. Yes, Jaded. That's what I'm talking about. Black women matter. This whole Kely Price situation really got me thinking. And it made me feel a way. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all and say I didn't feel a way. I felt some type of way about the way this whole thing went. I felt some type of way about, number one, the fact that she could have been missing. It bothered me that this lady could have been missing. This is somebody that we all know what she looks like. We know her face. We know her voice. Whether you like her, don't like her from seeing her on a TV show, whether you love her voice or you could do without it. We know who she is. And it was the idea that a woman that's that big of a part of our community and our culture could possibly be missing and we not know where she was. And, you know, it struck me that there's no way we could have kept quiet. Let's just be honest, y'all. Let's call a thing because a lot of people ain't going to say it like that. But you know me, I've only got one way I talk. I talk straight. I'm a straight talker. I'm a straight shooter. There's no way we could have not said something. Am I tripping? Y'all let me know in the chat if I'm bugging. I don't feel like there was a way for us to not say something. We had to say something. Because what if this was another case of a black woman coming up missing? And we all know the authorities don't care whether you rich, poor, famous, or obscure. If you're black, you are in trouble. Simple as that. And y'all know I'm B1. I got to call it like it is every single time without fail. This is just the facts. So we couldn't have been quiet. That's right, Angie. They don't look for us. How is it that 10,000 black women can go miss it and that's not a major media campaign? Look where we live. We live in America. We live in one of the most dangerous places in the world it is to be black. Let's call a thing a doggone thing. That's right, deeper than skin deep. I agree. She has so many people worried about her. And we were truly worried. Nobody was sitting here worried about getting clicks and views. Nobody was interested in content. We were interested in, are you safe? Sis, say something. Say something, sis. We just want to know that you're all right. Like everybody's getting caught up on the semantics. And the semantics are, you know, it is what it is. Did she say something to this person? Did she not say something to that person? You understand what I'm getting at? You say, look at all the attention on Gabby. Facts. Facts. Sis, we talking about all the current events right now. The mess with Kely Price. We talking about the mess with R. Kelly. We're going to talk about, somebody said they want to talk about Nikki and Kenny too. So or Kenneth or whatever that trash bag's name is. So I guess we're talking about all of it. This is not a front porch gossip night, but it's one of them nights where the family needs to rap a little bit. So if the family need to rap, we're going to rap. You know, can the family talk? Can we talk? But they don't care. They don't check. So when it's a matter of somebody tells us that it's even a possibility, that something happened to you, even on the off chance that something happened to you, you're crazy if you think that black people in this country who are even half awake are going to sit quiet when it's a chance that something has happened to you. It's not possible. And I'm gonna tell you what I saw on social media that really kind of stuck in my craw, or as we say, it grinded my gears, was the fact that you had people that was low key trying to shame or guilt or basically make other black folks feel bad for loving her. See, this is my problem. My problem is, and y'all know I'm big on the narrative. I'm big on the fact of us proving that we're not the stereotype, that we're not what people say we are. And I think this is yet another case where we proved we are not at all what these people say we are. Okay? The village came together, stood up. I mean, all types. You had the people that are wild and the people that are mild. You had saints, you had sinners, you had hetero and homo, you had rich, poor, you had people from all three sides of the tracks, the back of the track, the front of the track, and under the track. Everybody stood up and said, hell no, if she missing, y'all better find her. So how is it when you actually see the village stand up and do what the village is supposed to do? Do you have people in social media and other parts of the media basically trying to make people feel bad for being what you claim that we don't know how to be? You say you claim we don't know how to care about each other. But when we show you that we do care about each other, you pissing and moaning. What are you mad for? Are you mad because we loved it, because we showed love? Are you angry because we cared about each other? Was it bad? Was it bad that we said you won't sweep this sister under the rug? I'm just saying, y'all let me know what y'all think. Matter of fact, this one of them nights I feel some type of way. I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the chat so that way y'all can pop up here and say anything you want to say. I want y'all to really have a chance to talk, because things like this actually adds to our trauma as black people, and I feel like it wasn't fair to assume that we were going to just keep quiet, and it's not fair to try to penalize people or make them feel like they did something irresponsible just for caring. How are we wrong? Somebody should make it make sense to me. How are we wrong for caring about our sister? Hey, lady 747. How are we wrong for caring about our sister? How are we wrong for saying somebody needs to give us an account for where our sister is? And let me go this far. If it were you and you were actually in trouble, would you want people to turn their head the other way? Would you want them to look away, or would you want them to say, or would you want to have some type of assurance that if you do something to me, my people gonna come looking for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that for a minute. Most of us sitting here right now are black women. Do you know you in danger? You in danger. Most times when we're harmed, it's by the same black men that are in our families, in our relationships, and in our lives. If somebody had done anything to you, if you were somewhere praying, somebody would come looking for you. Wouldn't you want to feel like, if you don't take me and drop me off to my house, my people are going to come looking for you? And you know what's sad? It's been so many occasions that a girl couldn't just say, I know my people are going to come looking for me. And then this is the one time, I won't say the one time, but this is sure enough one time that we actually got it right. That we said, oh no. We coming looking for her. You're going to have to tell us what you done with her. And yet we got people that are literally trying to make folks feel bad for giving a damn. Now, I try to keep it cool, but at the end of the day, at some point, somebody got to say something. This ain't right. Thank you, Ebony. That's all I'm saying. Wouldn't you want somebody to care that they can't find you? Or would you really want to feel like that you could really disappear from the face of the earth and ain't nobody coming looking? Nobody's ever going to miss you. April C said, come look for me. That's right, deeper than skin deep. I'm going to dig into that too, and I'm going to give my opinion. And I'm going to give my opinion about this mess that the brat pulled. and everybody else. Because I just feel like, why not? Since everybody acting a fool, why can't we tell the truth about it? Why we can't tell the truth about this thing? A lady said, I did not hear her say to my fans, I thank you for your concern. Maybe I missed it. Girl, maybe I missed it too. Ebony say, sometimes when black men approach me aggressively, then become mad when I don't want them back, it saddens me. I should feel protected by black men, not preyed upon. Yes, she was all the way out of pocket, and she didn't see nothing wrong with what she had to say. But y'all know this ain't her first time being out of pocket. That hooker done been out of pocket a whole lot of times. Sunshine Brown say, blow the horn loud if I come missing. Don't worry, sis. We gonna make some noise. If they tell me that you missing, your big sis right here with the big mouth, that Florida girl gonna make a whole lot of noise. We are not going to stay quiet if we know about it. G Darling says, I agree with you, Shanitra. Why are some folks mad for loving Kely? So we loved you. That was our sin. Did we break the law? Is it against the law? Did we do something wrong? What did we do that we shouldn't have loved each other? Big ups, Jada. You did the right thing. I'm glad you saw it. Because I be trying to be quiet in other people's spaces, but it was just a bit much for me. And that's the other thing, too. We're going to talk about that, too. I promise you we are. I have a problem with the fact that on any level, anybody thinks it's okay for a black woman to be in danger and for her village to not say anything. On what planet is that okay? Miss MO1 say the whole thing sounds fishy. How you upset folks are looking for you, especially your children? Now that's what I want to know. Now we was over there in Jada's chat and he asked a real question. He was asking the mamas, can y'all go that long and not know where your children are? Or can you go that long and your children not know where you are? Thank you. Spiller said, I pray that my family would be looking for me. Sis, if I know you missed and I'm coming, bad knees and all, we're going to wrap up this knee in a knee brace. I'm grabbing, as Jada say, my sawed off. I don't know how he knew I got one. I'm grabbing the sawed off. I'm grabbing my pistol, and I'm going to grab my hunting knife. We coming to find out who took my sister and why. Hey, Veronica. It doesn't make sense. Oh, thank you so much. I love you. Please subscribe and come back often. I'm always excited when I see my sisters from Africa. It's a big deal for me. Hey, Ann Grace. Y'all, this is the beautiful Ann Grace. This lady is so helpful and so loving. And that's another sister that I don't want to hear about nothing happening to. The reality is, Brown Skin Beauty said, I definitely want somebody to care for me if I was not seen for weeks. Exactly. This is my point. I don't want to hear about nothing happening to none of my sisters at all. None of you. And we have to take that kind of ownership with each other. That's my sister. I don't care if I don't like you. Nobody has a right. I'm sure he did, Jada. I could call him a few things too. But if I say his name, my mouth gonna get dirty. Hey, Tiffany Taylor says she was flat on her back with the big C. Give her a break. Sis, it's not about giving her a break. I'm going to tell you what my issue is with her since you mentioned it. My issue with her, Tiff, is not that she was sick. My issue with her is, one, you were able to call your friends according to your friends. Why did you not call your baby? How could you? Let me tell you something. I'm full grown with grown children. My mama is in her 80s. I dare not look for Emily and can't find her. If I look for Emma and can't find her, y'all gonna have to call somebody with a straight jacket and some tranquilizer for me. Ann Grace says she did not tell the truth, and her daughter's post confirms it. You see what I'm saying? That right there is what we're not gonna tolerate. Stop it. Navy gal retired. What a beautiful picture. Lord, we got some pretty sisters up in here. I think about that all the time. I don't have family and live by myself. So it's a shame she's not thankful to have people that care. I'm telling you. Girl, Ann is beautiful. And inside out. Ann is beautiful. She is. You subscribe. Thank you so much. Is that Mzwaki? I'm not gonna try the last name, but the first name is that Nzwaki. I hope so. I hope I got it right. If not, let me know and I will get it right. I promise you that. Sharon say that's how Michael K. Williams and AJ Johnson died. They died at home and no one, and one died at the hospital and they didn't know who he was. That's my whole point. Angie said, I'm coming with you, sis. Let's go hunting. I'm telling you, don't y'all get it twisted. This same lady that'll make you laugh or make you cry. I'm possessive and I'm protective when it comes to my folks. And we all need to have that attitude. And I don't want any of us, hey, Linda, I don't want any of us to lose that love. You know, it's easy to stop loving. No, she didn't help her cause at all. I don't want any of us to stop loving, stop supporting, and stop being there as our sister's keeper because of a few bad apples. And you know that can happen. Hey, Vanessa. Yeah, not calling you children. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want us to do that. Hey, Rochelle, because y'all know how easy it is when people do us like that. The first thing we start feeling is, well, next time I ain't going to even worry about it. I'm going to just mind my business. I don't want us to mind our business. Your sister is your business. Shantae Boston said, no, when my son do not call me back after a couple of days, I'm coming to his apartment, beating on the door. I don't play. I know that's right, girl. I send people. I will send folks to come looking. Hold on. We got a taker. You saying a whole lot of nothing right now about all this. Are you not trying to get sued? This is why you talking in circles. You know what? Let me go ahead and block you. Because see, some people are stupid and stupid don't need no help. This your third time coming over here and not watching your mouth. Now, what I am going to tell you is whenever you come up missing or something happened to you, I pray that your village forgets your name. I pray that your village forgets your name. And if you have children, I hope they go on with their lives and act like they ain't never had a mammy, because you ain't worth a darn. You're an idiot. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You walk your stinking, trifling, half-dead, maggot-eating behind up in here where sisters are having a conversation. I'm here to encourage my sisters so they understand. Don't lose your heart and don't forget to love people. Even though we had a couple of bad apples, don't let that ruin the bunch. Period, point blank. Now, don't bring your nasty behind up in here again. I know some of y'all like to go get extra profiles and come back. Let me explain something to you. This is the wrong place. Don't think for 1 minute that this same mouth that will pray and sing a hymn won't tell you about your behind. You are a useless piece of refuse. Your mama should have crossed her legs and snapped your neck the day you showed up. And I mean it. Shame on you. Alita said, if I don't return my mama phone call in 12 to 24 hours, all hell will break loose. And that's vice versa. It's the truth. It ain't nothing but the truth, y'all. We got to be real with ourselves. We live in a place where, as Black women, we are in danger. Danger. This the thing, Sharon. It can be a family situation. It can. Just let your children know, because then at that point, her child could have said, I talked to mama, mama's fine. Nobody wouldn't have been worried. Thank you. Want to take legal action against her sister. Shame. Anytime, sister. Anytime. But it's just the idea. And then when it comes to issues concerning Black women, everybody want to make jokes and make noise. It's not funny. It ain't funny. I don't find it funny at all. Just like that clown that came up in here making noise. Probably don't even know which gyp dog pushed him out. Vanessa said, I tell you, these Hollywood people are strange. They ain't like us. I got you. I said it right. Thank you. Okay. A lady 747 said, well, guess we don't have to go looking for Kely or Brett next time. And that's what I said, sis. I don't want us to lose our love for each other or to lose our affinity for each other and our protectiveness over each other. But when it comes to them two right there, you done made it clear. You want us to mind our business? I don't care what happened to them. Shanitra ain't coming. Don't y'all call me. And Grace say, and apparently the stepfather posted about Kely as well. She was not there for her own mama. Oh, my God. See, I didn't know that. Now, I didn't get into all that, y'all. I didn't know that happened. She did not contribute for the funeral either, allegedly. Now, that's a shame, sis. I didn't know. Now, I didn't know all that. I be trying to stay out of that much of it, but that's not okay. Yeah, on no planet is it okay. Spiller said, I will look for everybody whether they want me to or not. Well, thank God for you. Because if it wasn't for you, they would be in a whole lot of trouble. Because girls like me, I'm not looking for you. And you better know I'm not looking for you. Once you make your statement about you, you know, people need to mind their business. If something happened to you, understand that we gonna mind our black behind business. Ms. Hicks say, look for me if I don't show up for work. That's right. I am my sister's keeper. G, darling, thank you for the super chat. I love you. She says, hey, Shanitra, your sister is your business. That's right. My sister is my business. And thank you, Marva. Tell them, hit that like button, please. Angel, why they made me pull out the rifle? This wasn't even about that tonight. Ebony say, I love the crown chats. It's a reminder that there are still some smart and sweet souls out there. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Golden Life say, oh, pretty picture. Cuss me out after I get all in your business and hunt you down if my family member or friend go missing. That's right. Because I'm coming to look for mine. And only thing that really happened was the fact that people who don't have no blood relation to you showed you love like they did. And I just want us to keep that same energy no matter what. A lady 747, thank you for the super chat. She says, thank you, Shanitra. We need to get this off our chest. I felt like that. You know, it adds to our trauma just being here. That's why I'm always telling y'all, I believe in therapy. I believe it's necessary. You cannot be a black woman in this country and not need some type of therapeutic help. I don't believe it. We suffer too much just trying to exist. Just the fact that we exist, we suffer. That's right, April C. You better tell them don't come in here with that negativity because mama going to throw you out. Thank you. Isolation is not good. It's not mental. It doesn't keep you mentally healthy. It's not okay. And I just don't want us to adopt the wrong mindset. And I know when we get our hands bit over and over again, just trying to do the right thing, it makes you not want to do the right thing. Lady C Red, thank you so much for the super sticker, sis. I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you. Spiller says, oh, I stand corrected. If they have not stated, if they've stated, do not worry about them or look for them, I mind my business. That's what I'm saying, sis. Once they start that mess, hey, God bless you. In the words of Tabitha Brown, honey, God bless you. We're not going to do it. We are not going to do it. That's right, Marvel. When nobody talking in circles, what it was is that somebody that didn't like what we're saying. Sometimes you can be in a situation and you see people that are not allies of black women. And if you're not an ally of black women, I promise you this is the wrong place for you. Thank you for being here, E. Davis. I appreciate you. This is just sad. It's really sad. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for her life. I'm glad that she's okay. No matter how silly her behavior may have been, if it was irresponsible, no, you know, that all that notwithstanding, I'm still grateful for her life. I still thank God for her life because just as easily as she's okay, she could not have been. Okay? Vanessa said they want us to buy their music and pay for their funerals, but then mind our business. Hello? Because you saw what happened with AJ Johnson. Then his wife up here, I thought she was the ex, but y'all told me they were just separated. She jumping up there, talking about his fake love because poor people that work every day didn't reach in their pocket to pay for a funeral. And then I find out that people done donated money and she's still begging for money. That's the mess. Nika say everyone that look like us don't represent us. Y'all know all our skin folk ain't our kinfolk. And that ain't nothing but the facts. That's right. Vanessa's on point. Vanessa's on point for sure. Leaders say, funny how these celebrities forget that the fans made them famous. Who do you think bought the majority of Kelly Price records? Black women. Don't forget where you came from, sis. Okay? And them same sisters that bought your music and loved on you was worried about you. Hey, Chanel D. Queen. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. I'm just here to let y'all get it out. Because I know this was a heavy one. This was a heavy last couple days for all of us to kind of digest because we're all connected, whether we want to admit it or not, whether we acknowledge it or not. We are all interconnected. And because we are interconnected, okay, because we feel each other. When something happened or you feel like there's a danger, we all feel that little, that pinch, that twinge. So with that being said, I know it affected us. Just like we were all worried, I feel like we all probably sighed a collective sigh of relief when she was found safe. I know I did. Because, like I said, we know where we live. We know the danger we in. We've all heard the stats about every 20 hours or every 21 hours, a black woman is killed or harmed by a black man, usually that they're in a relationship with. So we know this, we know the situation we're in. We know what we're up against. So we have to always be cognizant of that, whether we want to be or not. Just having to keep that in the front of your mind is traumatic enough. Nicolette Johnson says, hey, I'm late, but I'm here. I wonder what Kely has going on, but I hope she gets what she needs. I hope so too. I hope so too. And I agree, Lady C Red, straight up. Y'all got the link if y'all want to actually say what you need to say and you can't type it. But I had to get that out because it bothered me. Now tell me this, did y'all hear what the brat actually said? Were y'all actually able to hear it or did y'all not hear what she had to say to Nikki Gilbert for making her statement, about being concerned and repeating what the daughter said? Because I felt like she was angry at her for saying that, hey, I'm only saying something because the daughter contacted me. That's what I got from it. Now, if y'all got something different, let me know. Danica says, God bless you, Queen. I'm sorry, but this whole story is starting to sound really crackish. It is. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Ms. Hicks say, I was mad it didn't make national news. Now I'm mad that she seems to have a flippant attitude about people being concerned. I agree. I totally agree. This situation exposed Kelly Price's broken family issues, but I'm glad she's okay. So you did see the Bratz live. Just Jules JG, you didn't see it? You didn't see it, Jackie? Yeah, a lady 747 says, I heard it. Extremely rude. She was angry. Yeah, like what are you angry about? You mad because Nikki Gilbert spilled the beans? Because Nikki really, if y'all really paid attention, Nikki was kind of spilling that. The daughter is the one that reached out and was like, I need help. I can't find my mama. I wouldn't want to do that to my babies. Yeah, she was all the way out of pocket. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. A lady 747 said it sounded like man issues to her. Y'all, excuse me. I've been getting hiccups all day. You ain't heard it. Okay, I'm going to see if I can cue it up and play it for you. Shantae say, just like the guy on the run now for killing his girlfriend when they was on vacation. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It was a bit much. And I just couldn't get over, like, where's all the vitriol coming from? And she tried to make it about the fact that the girl was promoted. She was still on her show, so she still had to do it. Hey, I am unique. That's exactly what I was saying. She claimed that's why she was mad. But what she said was, you exposed all her business. Girl, what business? If you left your babies to run around saying, well, my mama, it wasn't your business no more. I can tell my children about my business when my children know where I am. I have full-grown children, but they know how to reach their mama. Now, that's all I'm saying. I'm not even going to get on Kely too heavy. That's between her and her children and God. If she comfortable doing that, it is what it is. Ebony M say, it's apparent that Brett don't care for Nikki from Brownstone. Nikki said that Kely is okay and that she shared more on her website. That's a founder for Brett didn't like it and said, oh, that's one or two. I have to get the second one. You back, DT? Okay. Kelly Price was trying to hide from her children. Is that what I'm gathering? We don't know, DT. We don't know whether she was hiding or whether she just couldn't talk or what. But I can't go with I couldn't talk because you, according to Brett, you called all your friends. Yeah, she was very emotional. It was awkward. Yeah, it was. It was a lot to see. Okay. Zwaki says, our tabloid says she's in ICU with COVID, breathing, and a ventilator, allegedly. We already stressed and depressed due to COVID. It was scary. Yeah, it was scary. And it was just, I just want people to be okay. I want us to be able to, like I said, I left the link. Y'all got the chat. Say whatever you need to say because we need to be able to get this out and not feel bad and not feel like, oh, I'm going to be judged for what I'm saying or how I feel about the situation. You have every right. You had every right to be worried, and you have every right to however you feel after the fact as well. Yeah, she went off. And I'm like, what are you going off for? What's your problem? Yeah. And it seemed extra. And then when she mentioned that Nikki said that BB Judy was out there peddling hair products, that I feel like that's part of why she was mad. And she made it about something it wasn't. But I feel like it's dangerous to kind of do that in a way. Not an immediate danger, but definitely a near future or immediate future danger, because then it makes people feel like I'm not going to help or I'm not going to try to help because then I'm going to get my hand bit. Matter of fact, I think Nikki even said that in her broadcast. She was saying, yeah, that's what she said. But at the end of the day, if the child called a lady, then somebody messed with somebody. Brett need to go on somewhere with that foolishness. Yeah, they accused her of clout chasing, but I didn't see it. I really don't. And she did say she held back a lot of details. But my biggest concern was, you don't want people to feel like, well, I got burned for trying to be helpful, so I'm not going to be helpful. Yeah, it wasn't a reason. I'm like, what are you doing? Ashley Shanae, how you doing? Girl, we still waiting on you for that Black Business Spotlight. I ain't forgot. I was just about to email you today. I had to hold myself back. Okay. Jackie, what you say? I have a doctor's appointment. My girls want to know what he said. Right. Right. And I don't want people to feel like I spoke up, I cared, and I got burned. That's my biggest concern. I want us to still speak up every single time. Nikki said something about the fact that she spoke out about Whitney Houston and got burned and said she was, afraid, and she was actually holding back and not wanting to speak out this time because she thought she was going to get burned. Jada said, I thought it was beautiful to see everyone really rally around a Black woman. I did too. I ain't gonna lie. It felt good to know that, okay, we are paying attention and we do care. Now, that was my other point. A lady 747 got a point. She said, if Kelly ain't want us to care, why did she go on social media announcing she had the Carnival 19? Don't tell nobody then. Vanessa say, I agree. It was beautiful to see that we rallied around a Black woman. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing. Okay, I see you smiling. I'm going to get you. We want to see it. We want to see this business showcase. This is what I'm saying. I just don't want people to stop. I don't want you to ever feel like just because someone may have been ungrateful or it may have been some fishy or funny business surrounding the situation, I want us to still be mindful of the fact that the response that we gave was actually the response that we were supposed to give. It gave everything it was supposed to give. Let me see. Jada say, I didn't understand the people who kept resisting it. Right. What is the problem? Because I keep saying, if it were you, you would want us to say something. You would want us to talk. You would want us to scream from the mountaintop if you were really in trouble. Okay? DT said, it was beautiful. I just hope Kelly is okay. Her children have found her, and that we all pray that anything she's going through will pass. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I'm grateful for her life. Make no mistake about it. I'm glad that she's safe. Like I said, I believe that was a collective sigh of relief. I think we all exhaled at the same moment. Hey, Egypt. Girl, you missed it. I had some work for you earlier. We had a nasty little stinking troll slide through here. I got rid of him though. Vanessa said, you're right, Shanitra. It does feel like we got kicked in the face, but I don't regret caring. That's the whole point. You know, we here now, so in my opinion, everybody who needs to get it out, I want you to get it out. Because what I do not want to have happen is for us to decide that we're going to be uncaring because it wasn't appreciated or because we got criticized for it. We still have to open our mouths. We still have to be caring. We still have to be loving. Spiller says, I think it has something to do with that dusty behind ninja that she married. I could be wrong, though. It could be. It could be. It could be. Lady C Red says, Twitter was on fire for her. Yes, we were worried. We really were. Michelle Jenkins, girl, I miss you so much. I'm glad you back. Says, good evening, Queen and chat. There are so many missing Black women, and we should all care, celebrity or not. Yeah, we should. And every time we hear about one, we need to make noise. And that's my whole point. I don't care if we do get burned. I don't care if we get talked about, if they call us names, say we nosy, say we in everybody's business. I want us to do the same thing every single time. DT says 59 of y'all in the bushes. Please hit the like button. Please. Spiller say, I'm just glad that she's found and that she's safe. Me too. I am. And I want us to keep the same energy. Let's not back off. Let's not, adopt an attitude that we got burned, so never again. Let's not do that. Chanel say, glad Kely was found safe, but she needs to conduct her business a lot better. I agree. Hey, Remain Teachable. Fly Gray Streaks playing. How you doing? I am glad to see you. So I ain't got nothing else on that. Y'all got the link if y'all got something else on it. If not, we're going to move on to the next triggering story of the day. I Am Unique says, I still think something not right about the way her eyes was moving around in that interview. It might not be. But girl, I'm going to just be honest as I know how to be. I'm no longer involved in that. Now, if something else happened tomorrow and it's another sister in trouble, then I say let's take to Twitter, let's take to social media, let's take to the streets. Hell, let's go to the Capitol. But as far as that sister go, we done with that. Now, let's see. Sharon Fona say Sean David Way. I love Sean David Way. Y'all go watch him. Is doing a series on missing Black women. And I appreciate that because it's something that is not enough attention paid to. We should keep on caring. If we don't, who would? Right, because as y'all see, we ain't got no allies. We ain't here just trying to talk it out, and we had a clown come try to tell us basically we need to shut up. Ashley Shanae said, if no one said anything, she would say no one cared. Danged if you do, danged if you don't. It's pretty nasty to ignore people who are concerned about your well-being. It's true. Ann Grace says it has to do with the husband for sure. Once that got exposed, she got really upset. Allegedly, she purchased him a label. Now her business is out there. Oh, no. See, I didn't know all that part, y'all. I didn't. I saw part of it on Larry Reid, but I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. Oh, and watch Larry Reid if you ain't watching him too. He's awesome. Yeah, let's not mind our business. Everybody want to tell Black women to mind their business. How about we don't? I love you right back, Michelle. I miss you, girl. Maureen Mercer said, I'm glad that she's okay, but I waited to see what was going on because she has done some things that are strange before. This is bad. Yeah, I'm no longer invested in that. Even if she does apologize, I'm sure she won't. But even if she does, I'm not interested. I'm done with that. Okay? Jamie say, how can she be mad at someone that someone cared? Oh, how to be ungrateful to be blessed enough that someone actually cares. She needs to humble herself. Well, there's that. There is that. So the other thing that I wanted to drag to the carpet and give our sisters time to weigh in, say what they need to say, and talk about how they feel about it is this whole situation with Robert Sylvester Kely. They say they done find him guilty on 9 counts. I didn't have time to really watch the live thing because I was getting ready for Crown Chat earlier. But basically with all them charges, the racketeering and the not child trafficking, sex trafficking or human trafficking charges or whatever, I didn't look into all the details. But they're saying that those sentences, each one of those charges, have a max of 10 years and better. So I don't know what they're gonna do at sentencing. I feel like we're gonna find out how the judge is thinking at that time. At that time, we'll find out. Vanessa say R. Kelly and Kelly Price. Done, done, done. I think that's how a lot of people feel, Vanessa. Lisa says, sister, they said she was depressed over those pills. Oh. See, I ain't know about that, Lisa. Ashley say her stepfather wrote a post that she wasn't talking to her mama even when she became ill and didn't help with the funeral, but created a charity using her mama's name. Have mercy. See, I didn't know. You see, y'all bringing me stuff I didn't know. Because, like, honestly, when they told me that lady was missing, I didn't even look into her life, the man, the children. I just said, oh, my God. Y'all, please. Hopefully we can find this lady. My mind, I didn't even think to look into, her relationship with her family. Did they get along, not get along? Because, when stuff like this happen to me, and this is just me, to me, my feeling is not, let's try to find out how to apportion blames. I don't want to apportion blames to anybody. When stuff like that is going on, my mind say, let's solve the immediate problem. If this sister missing, let's find her. Let's solve the immediate problem. But, with y'all giving me all that information, I guess things make a little more sense. PELEL say, yes, God, it's finally time for R. Kelly to step into his cell in the name of love. What you say, jail in the name of love? I know that's right. But it is what it is. Say he had the nerve to look surprised. Girl, what was he surprised about? All that evidence. I think he was surprised because when he pulled that stunt with that girl when he was Mr. PP Man, he got away with it. And it was a lot of people who looked like us. It was a lot of black folks that defended it. Oh, Danica say, yeah, I heard about them pills too. That's why I said crackish. Oh, y'all gonna tell me about the pills? Because your sister don't know. Egypt, Lita say she emailed you today. Sweet Diva, hey girl. A lady 747 says, regarding R. Kelly, one predator down, 100 million more to go. Now that's how I feel. It was like I seen people that was like relieved, and I get it. He's a scumbag. And we should all rejoice anytime any scumbag is brought to book. But it was kind of bittersweet. Like we got him, but how many more done got away? How many more done got away? Okay, Leader, she got you. Veronica says, that's just in New York, not including some charges in other states. Kelly have to be on trial. Oh, that's right. They got to try him in all them states. Okay. Listen, let me tell you something. Lel is crazy. Just stay tuned. That's all I can say, girl. Stay tuned. Because you don't never know what that one going to say. Thank you. Ebony say a narcissist would be surprised. Now, listen, y'all. I don't know that much about narcissism. Does he qualify as a narcissist? Yes, people are still defending him. We was over in Jaded Nerds chat, and I want y'all to know it was random people coming up in there talking about free R. Kelly. Free him to do what? It must be free him to hand him your child, because he better not come no with their mind. Hey, Easy Breezy. Kel's already 50. Hey, Lakeisha. He won't ever get out. And he don't need to, not if he like to bother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's something about a predator. Ebony M say people defending him just shows how they need a healthier self-esteem and just more dang common sense. Yes. And the thing, this is what bothers me in our communities. It seems like when one of our men is caught abusing or being predatory toward black children, all of a sudden the black child ain't a child no more. If it's a child, oh, they grown. They grown. They was fast. Now it's bad enough that our open enemies and oppressors do not see our children as children. We don't need to be, taking away their childhood as well just to defend a hetero or homo, any black male that decides that they want to harm a child. That child does not magically become an adult. Yes, he been free long enough. And we see what he do when he free. Hey, beautiful. Wait. Ebony M say, right, Shanitra. He don't even need to get out of prison. What they gonna let him out for? Yeah, they drinking the Kool-Aid, Angie. And I'm gonna go this far. If you the sort of person that can defend a predator that has really been in the open from the jump. I've been hearing stories about this man for years. People that live up there in Chicago done told all kind of stories about how he used to hang out around the high schools and everything. So he was openly a predator. And if you can defend that, I feel like you must be a predator too. Or you were somebody that was bothered by one and you found you got a little Stockholm syndrome going on. Something ain't right. Michelle say, Gloria Allred goes for the jugular. His legal team was no match. You better say that again. It is the truth. But it's always the first instinct to try to protect, make a cover story, and then start acting like the predator ain't no predator. Yep, he's finally entered his destiny in life, dropping soaps and having jail bars. Going, oh my God, I can't read that, DT, but I agree. DGF says stalker, borderline narcissism, and comorbidity of a class B personality disorder. Well, there you have it. I have to say I agree. Lisa, they was out there protesting. I saw that. I did see that. I'm not understanding what you're protesting for. What exactly are you protesting? Can somebody alert me as to what the protest is for? Oh, let me go back to Serene post. Hey, Serene. Same with Kenneth Petty. People are really protecting him just because he's with Nicki Minaj. I don't care who he with. Until he is with Jesus, I don't care. You did what you did. You are a predator. You are a monster. And don't y'all get me started on that Kenneth Petty situation, because I feel like they need to put him under the jail and don't never let him out no more. LEL said, who got the last laugh? Him and Weinstein gonna be scrubbing each other backs in the slammer. Lord have mercy. It just don't make no sense. Let's see. Jeanette says these girls are hot tail for grown men. I wouldn't like that. Girl, ain't no such thing as a child being hot tail for a grown man. Young children are children. Children have a right to be children. And we're not going to sit up here and try to find a way to make these children predatory when Robert Sylvester Kely is the predator. That's what we're not going to do. This is the wrong room, baby. R. Kelly spread STDs to innocent young women and men. I heard that. Angie say we need to go back to 10 Commandments. If the right hand offends you, cut it off. We need to do something. Who we got up in here? Kenneth not going to jail, hater. Well, who the hell is Kenneth? Oh, you talking about Kenneth Petty? Well, let's go on and block you, baby. That's all we got to do. You ain't got the trip. You could have just said, hey, Miss Nitra, just block me as soon as I walk in your room. That's all you had to say. Because we don't defend predators around here, sugar. We don't do that. This is the wrong room. Read the room. Yeah, until he's with Jesus. Y'all remember that song in church? When I see Jesus, amen. When he get up there and see him, then we'll have some love for him. But if he don't make it there, then no. Ray said that man is a menace to society and passing around herpes virus simplex 1 and 2 since 2004. See, I ain't seen his medical records. I ain't know he was out there torching it up. Yes, we must stop blaming black women for when they are preyed upon. This is why they continue to be aggressive with us. Right. Because we got people that's going to jump up and say ridiculous stuff trying to defend predators. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And I hope it's not your daughter, and I hope you don't have none. It don't make no sense. They need to stop. It needs to stop. At no point is it okay to molest black children. At no point does a young black girl become a woman or a fast tail girl because a grown man decided to prey on her innocence and youth. Absolutely not. Never ever. Yeah, they blaming these young children because I'm sorry, when you underage, you was a child for what a grown man chose to do. If they're children and he's an adult, please make it make sense for me. Yeah, polite trial coming up too. I hope they put him and them little funny looking hats under the jail. I know normally they don't let you take your outside clothes in there, but something in me wants to see them hats in jail too because they criminal. DT say already deleted and hidden the message. Thank you. And yes, our people are sick. We sick, boss. We sick. We got to be able to do better than that. We got to be able to do better than that. He ought to be scared still. The idea that the DNA came back and people were still sitting up defending polite, talking about, oh, we don't know the whole story. Hell, I don't want to know the whole story. If your DNA evidence ended up on a child, what else do I need to know, sir? Explain to me, if you will, why that child was at a whole different location, while you was with the child at a whole different location without the mama's permission, and why that baby bruised up with your evidence on there. That's what I'm saying. This mess that goes on in our community, it is happening because of silence. And that's why I said what I said. I know a lot of people felt burned by the situation because we cared for that sister. Do not be quiet. We cannot afford to be quiet. Our children cannot afford our silence, and neither can our sisters afford our silence. Let's not. Hey, brown skin lady 81, how you doing, beautiful? Yeah, the black mammies is rallying, baby. They rallying. You know, Vicky Dillard said there's a whole league of mammies. At first, I thought she was joking. Now I'm starting to think they organize and they having meetings twice a month. April C say, my uncles threatened me when I was a teenager that I bet not date an older guy. Why they can't get a woman their age? Thank you. Bedstar BK say 1 in 9 girls and 1 in 53 boys under the age of 18 experience sexual abuse, assault at the hands of an adult. 82% of all victims under 18 are female. That's what I'm saying. I don't care how many times we may get burned, how many times we get insulted, or people try to make us feel bad just because we care. We cannot afford to be quiet. Our children cannot afford our silence. Our silence is too expensive, sisters. It's just too expensive. And our children can't afford our silence. Jamie says, how in the world are people holding a child accountable for adults' gross actions? I pray those who have this gross distaste never have to experience the pain of a victim. You know what's sad, sister? I feel like some of them that's making excuses, I feel like some of them have been victims and maybe nobody stood up for them. So now they don't want nobody to stand up for nobody else. But we have to do that. I want y'all to get it in your mind that your silence is too expensive. Yeah, Aaliyah wasn't fast. That man was an animal. I peeped that he was a problem from back then. Exactly. Why was the baby in a hotel room? Why? Allison said, I can't understand how people defend a convicted felonist who served 4 years in prison. The man should have never came out. Right. This is the thing. And then you had that idiot come up in here talking about hater. He not going to jail, hater. Child, spell. I want you to get yourself together with that struggle sentence. I'm sure that person had a lot more to say. They just didn't have the grammatical prowess or vocabulary to really tell me what they wanted to tell me. That was a whole struggle sentence. But thank you for your efforts. Ms. M01 said they need to talk about all the black celebrities who refused to be a part of the R. Kelly documentary. The only ones to appear were Wendy Williams and John Legend. The rest was quiet. Girl, it might be a reason why the rest of them was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes folks is quiet because they got bones in their closet too. Maybe they felt like if they went to talk and their stuff was gonna come on out. Yes, Lord. I ain't even want to go there because that's a trigger. Yet we have to speak out. Our voices do have power. Let me tell you something, ladies. If you ever doubted the power of your black voice, pay attention to the world. Everybody looks for black women to talk. Even politicians use black women to steer and to move people. Your voice has power. That's why people get angry when they can't control your voice because there's power in it, and people don't like us to have power. Okay? They don't like for us to have power unless they're in control of it. Deborah Best, hey sis, she said, I thought I'd miss happy people, but that man is a predator. I hate that man and Uncle Barry trying to pretend he's honoring Aaliyah, but trying to get some last minute money. Bye, R. Kelly and Uncle Barry. I know that's right. LEL says, Shanitra, that was a good take. The defenders usually are victims that were never defended. And it's sad, right? So I think at some point in their mind, they done twisted this mess that it's normal and it's okay. And they've begun to blame themselves for what happened to them. And so now because they blame themselves, they transfer that crap onto other victims. It is sick. And every time we see it, we better call it out. Alita say, that comment just shook my spirit. As a survivor, I heard adults tell me that it was my fault when I was a child. It took decades for me to get help and understand it was not my fault. Exactly. Exactly. But that's why I said every single time that it happens, every time somebody opens their mouth to blame a victim, try to vilify a victim, like when that mess happened with Polite, some super mammy jumped on with Sarnetta and was calling the girl a predator, talking about a Jezebel and all this other stuff. Yeah, he definitely needs jail time. Definitely needs some jail time. Ashley said a lot more people had to know what was going on with him and Aaliyah. He sang about her on She's Got That Vibe. He said little cute Aaliyah got it and she was 12 at the time. I'm telling you, I am unique, says everyone else all up in our business except when it comes to missing black people. Ain't that something? Ain't it something? Even when you just talk about within the black community, everybody is so obsessed with telling black women what to say, what not to say, where to go, how to dress, how to wear our hair. They talk about our makeup. They worry about our eyelashes. They worry about our fingernails. They worry about everything until we're in need. And then where are they? Right. Exactly, Ebony. The minute we're in trouble, then all of a sudden, nah, we don't even need that negativity in here tonight. We trying to keep our energy up because I know that this was a lot for us to take in. We've been watching, you know, dysfunction and broken stuff and being triggered for days and weeks actually. And I think this was a culmination. So I was like, well, dang, I don't normally go live on no Monday, and y'all know that I got stuff to do. But at the same time, it was like I felt like my sisters might need to get some stuff off their chest. Let me at least provide a safe space to do that. Try to, at least let y'all vent and get stuff out. Lord, we got us another one. Well, DT, Egypt, well, y'all. This child say I was mature enough for a grown man. Maybe y'all wasn't ready to handle it. Girl, what you ready for is a straight jacket. And I sure hope you ready to be off my channel and never to bring your trifling mind back. That's sad. If you were a victim, your mama should have got help for you. And now that you're grown, you should get help for yourself. Yeah, sorry, leader, that you went through that. Yes, and that includes the HRH, the Duke of York. Yep. Period. Miss M01 says Aaliyah mother to this day denies that anything happened. Vibe magazine wrote about the wedding with a copy of the marriage certificate back in the 90s. I remember that. I remember when that happened. And I said back then, that this man is a pedophile, and everybody looked at me like, "Oh, Nitra, you tripping? You ain't nothing going on." It was he married her. He didn't just mess around. Like they were making excuses for that man back then. It's been a problem. Hey, Miss Juicy Couture. She said, when I think about his songs, I have chills going down my body. It just hits different now. That's right, Bad Stop BK. Anytime something happens with sisters, when we in danger, we get quiet. We get silence. We get silence. Gladys Knight better shout out R. Kelly and Uncle Barry. I'll wait. Child, she shout them out for what? Shout them out for what? What they gonna shout them out for? Thank you, DT. Yep, that's another case of somebody that is basically claiming. We don't even know if it's true because y'all know people get on the internet, come up with all kind of personas. For all we know, that could have been a man pretending to be a woman. Some of these brothers are real sick and don't put it past them. They really don't. Jacqueline, that's right. That's true. And it's just sad. Like I said, it's a lot of people that needed help and just didn't get it. I don't know either, baby, but that's all right. We was both on it. Yeah, let him steal your youth. Now what? Oh, because Gladys was married to him. Okay, okay, but she still shouldn't shout him out, y'all. She need to pretend like she don't know him. That's what I would do if I was her. I wouldn't tell nobody I knew that man. They would have to prove it. Bed-Stuy BK, thank you for the super chat. She says, thank you, Shanitra, for providing this open, safe space. You are welcome. You're welcome. I said, well, them silences kicking up, but I got a minute. Oh, that's her brother. Okay. I don't mind, but thank you so much for the super chat and thank you for supporting the channel and supporting the stream. Ashley say, what's even more sickening is R. Kelly said his mom and sister's name on She Got That Vibe too. That's what I'm saying. And then it was stories that he had been a victim. So I don't know. It's like at some point, we got to ask, when do we put a stop to the cycle? Because the cycle is there because of the silence, which is why I'm saying, again, our silence is too expensive. It's too expensive. What you say? He don't talk. The sister don't talk to him. She religious. The brother looks just like him and looks like he may abuse drugs. He was on Judge Mathis. I didn't see him on Judge Mathis. Email me and send me the clip. Okay, so that's Aaliyah's mother, but he was with Gladys. Okay. Well, y'all let me know, because I know. Hold on. Gladys Knight was married to the Uncle Barry Hankerson. Okay, got it. Just sick, period. Just sick, period. But now, we know when they first was showing that, yeah, what y'all said is a good point, and it didn't even occur to me at that time, which was he still got to stand trial in other states. I don't know what that looks like in the realm of how the victims feel about it. Because I know they have to feel a way. They got to feel some type of way about it. And it's like when it comes to those type of trials, they have to, face the person that they're accusing. You always have to face your accuser. So I always wonder what that really looks like in the realm of how the victims process the information and process what they're going through in the case of, the course of a trial. But they say allegedly the sister molested R. Kelly. Now that's interesting. Now I heard he had been molested, but I did not know by whom. I kind of avoided looking into things concerning him simply because I just don't like him. Karen says 2 more states. Miss Juicy Couture says racketeering. No, it was a racketeering charge, but there were other charges concerning the human trafficking. Because it was 9 different charges. It wasn't just racketeering. Vanessa, you say you telling Vanessa you remember hearing that too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at some point the cycle has to stop, because then what does it really mean? What does it look like? Does that mean, look at Lel? My thing with that is, if it doesn't stop, does that mean that the victims then have the potential to be victimizers? Like, what are we really saying? Ebony says, remember R. Kelly sang Sweet Sadie on his 12-play album? He dedicated that to his mom. I mean, that's cool if you're dedicating a song to your mama, but don't be touching children. Ashley said, yeah, his sister molested him and his younger brother. Oh, my God. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, we see it all the time. I saw it working in prisons. Women can be predators too. I just don't understand at what point and what do we do to put a stop to this kind of foolishness, because it can't keep happening. And I mean, for all we know, part of his predatory behavior happened because of what happened to him. But at the end of it all, whether that's the reason or not, he still got to be held accountable. Miss Juicy Couture said, lock him up for life. They trying to get her for everything. Oh, okay. Racketeering, sex, crime, human. Yeah. It was 9 charges. It was 9. Yeah, if he ever gets out, I still don't trust him not to to offend again. And the children have to be kept safe. Like, I feel like, certain crimes, just throw away the key. So y'all say Barry all about the money. Wow. This is too much, y'all. Serene said R. Kelly's brother was on Tasha K's show and talked about both of them being molested by the sister. Ooh. Y'all, this is heavy. This is heavy. Like I said, I came here so y'all could get it all out. Simple and plain. I don't know another way to put it. I decided, I was like, let my sisters get this thing out, get it off their chest. Okay, so Sean Davey covered that too? Okay, good. So y'all, if y'all want to see it, go check Sean Davey. Ebony M says, oh, she was talking to Miss Juicy Couture. And Lel said Queen Elizabeth will be dead before he gets out, and that woman ain't gonna never die. She do look like she done made a deal with the devil. I don't think she gonna die. I really don't. And that's exactly what I said, Ebony. Lord, have mercy. This is a mess. It is a mess. And so now, when it comes to the whole Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty situation, I just, it's sad to see how this thing is playing out. And the reason why it's so sad to see how it's playing out is because being realistic, what he did to her was bad enough. But it's like she had to relive that and be victimized all over again. She had to be victimized all over again, all because he didn't want to register as a sex offender. I just don't understand. I simply don't get it. So wait a minute. Barry was given Aaliyah's music catalog by R. Kelly just to shut him up. Oh, wow. So that's why her stuff just went public. Bedside BK say guilty 1 count racketeering, 14 underlying acts, including kidnapping, forced labor, and sex trafficking, 8 counts of violating the Mann Act, which prohibits sex trafficking across state lines. Them some heavy charges. Hey, Keisha E. Hey, Nacho Twins mama. I didn't even do no notification. I sent out some messages to everybody that's on text notifications. And I just say, you know what, I'm finna go live and let my sisters get this stuff off their chest. And she probably was molested too. Wow. Y'all, look, this is crazy. Brown skinned lady says, I try to be a pro black woman all the time, but some of the thirst buckets make me want to catch a charge. It's tough. Let me talk to you from that angle, sis. Y'all know I have been pro black a long time. I have had my fist in the air. Y'all know I always say this. I have had my fist in the air since 1992, 91, 92 roughly. And it's not easy because the people that you love and you want to defend and protect are often the very people you got to fight with. Patrice Lumumba said one time that you need 3 arms to fight white supremacy because, hey, Private Joy, you need 1 arm to fight. You need 1 arm to fight against the people you defended. And you know, you need 2 arms to fight white supremacy, and then you need 1 to defend yourself against the people that you're defending. Like in the process of loving black people, defending black people, y'all know I tell y'all first and last, I'm B1. I'm always black first. But there's times when black folks, as much as I love my people, they break your heart. It's heartbreaking to see young children and young women be victimized and people start talking crap about fast-tailed little girls. It's heartbreaking. She found him when he was her predator when she was 15, baby. That's how she found him. It's heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking when, you know, we're talking about someone as vile as Kenneth Petty and some clown comes in here, and I'm sure he was black, unfortunately, and says, he ain't going to hell, hater. That's heartbreaking. Not because I care about his words. I could never care about somebody's words or anything they say when they got a room temperature IQ. I could never. But it's heartbreaking because it puts your finger on the pulse and it lets you kind of check the thermometer of the people that you love and you want to protect and advocate and stand up for. You're trying to listen and work. Well, I'm glad you slid through. Hey, Silver Diamond. It's just it's disheartening is what it is. Yep, she went back to what she was familiar with. She was 15, they said, Serene, 15. And she was messing with that grown man. So he was her predator first. Yeah. Deborah said, I hope those children are exhaling tonight. We know and believe it happened to you. Sleep easy. That's right. It's the truth. We know and we understand it's not easy. That's right, brown skin lady. It makes sense, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's worth it. For every time I've defended and stood up, and then I turned around and the same people I was loving was like, get away from here with that pro-black stuff. And don't nobody want to hear that. And they fighting you tooth and nail. Guess what? I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change a thing. I'm gonna still be B1 until they close their box on me. I love my people, and I honestly feel like we can do and be better. We can do and we can be better. And the ones that can't keep up, unfortunately, everybody can't go with you where you go. And you know, we talked about that in Crown Chat the other day. You can't take everybody with you. You do the best you can. You stay true to your convictions. You stay true to your integrity, your morals, what you believe is right. And you let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may. You're absolutely right, Vanessa. I can't support the bad behavior because if the behavior of those people is harmful to my people, then I automatically got to go against you. I automatically got to stand up and say you wrong and you're a pariah and you need to go. That's automatic. And I just feel like that should be something that's simple to understand. I don't know what's confusing. Ebony M say, yeah, our community will question if a girl is fast, but we won't teach our men to be gentlemen. Talk with respect. Enjoy being in a commitment. If you speak up, you putting the people down. Right. And girl, imagine how that feel when you've been working in the community for how long? They telling you tearing down a black person. Where were you when we were picketing? Where were you when we were protesting? Where were you when we was raising money for things? Where were you when we were circulating petitions? But because I call out your bad behavior, now I'm putting the black person down. I'm not putting you down. I'm telling the truth. Lel said the idiot's name was Kenneth too. Maybe he thought we was talking about him. Oh my God. Lel, I love you. That's all I can say. Because when I need a smile, you always come through. Hey, Candace Lane. Yeah. Sharon says it's heartbreaking when your own mother don't believe you were abused. My older sisters went through that. I'm so sorry that happened to your sisters, and I'm sorry you had to witness it. I'm always saying, like, my passion for these type of situations and my heart toward it is not because I was that girl. I've never been unsupported. That's right. Harriet Tubman was the realist. I've never been unsupported. I always, thank you, always believe the victim. I never felt like I could go to my daddy and tell my daddy somebody bothered me and all hell wasn't going to break loose. That's right. We can't do that, baby. You got to stand 10 toes down. Say, yes, ma'am, Shanitra. Even Harriet had to leave people behind. Some chose to stay in the wrong direction. That's right. All you can do is extend your hand. If they're not willing to come along with you, then leave them where they at. Leave them right where they are. That's right. Now, you know what? You on point, and that's why I love you. Brown Skin Lady 81 say, right. Some people just realized that systemic racism was a thing last year. Some of them only realized it during the Trump administration. While that clown was in office, all of a sudden, people who had been raccoons, we can't say the word, forever. They had their mammoth cape on, their tap dancing shoes were shined up and ready to go. All of a sudden, because some of their favorite clear people started telling them what they really thought of them, oh my God, now racism exists and Trump brought it here. Nobody was racist before. They're only racist now. Trump brought the racist people. And the reality is Trump ain't bring no racist people. He absolutely did not. They've been here. They've been here. And the problem is those same people with that type of mindset a lot of times are the same people who are defending the predators in our communities. Thank you. Say it again, Karen. They're innocent victims. They're children. It's bad enough that when, statistically, when you look at how our children are treated in the school system, they're not seen as children. They're seen as adults. A white person or a clear person, a clear young man or clear young woman can be a spree killer. And they will show pictures of them and say, this young man has mental health issues. This young person, oh, he's just a kid. But when it's an actual child and the child is black, they start calling him a young man and playing tricks with the editing and the filters to make them look darker because, darker skin is supposed to be, something that's considered, animalistic. They play games. Serene said, I was a victim back in Louisiana from a family member and a professor in college. I never went to therapy for it. Probably why I'm not in a relationship. You're probably right. All I'm saying is the danger for black women and black children is real. For everybody who retweeted a hashtag, everybody who said a prayer for Kely Price, don't feel bad. Don't let nobody make you feel like you did anything wrong. You absolutely did not. You did what you were supposed to do. You showed up for your sister. You gave love. You did what you would want somebody to do for you. And even if it was not appreciated, even if nobody says thank you, even if they pretend like you were getting in their business, I want you to know from me to you, you didn't do anything wrong, and I hope you do the exact same thing again. And I want you to do this exact same thing again and again and again and again. And it's because of these situations, the R. Kellys, the Kenneth Pettys. It's for every little black girl that went missing and the news didn't talk and we didn't say enough. For every time that a child is molested and or AR'd and no one says anything, say something. Your silence is too expensive. We cannot afford to be silent. Our women cannot afford it. Our children cannot afford it. I just wanted to come in here real quick and just give y'all an opportunity. The link is there. Ain't nobody saying nothing. So I'm going to assume. That's right, Vanessa. They shot that baby. Tamir Rice. Shot him playing with a gun. A toy gun. A child. He was 12, I think. Yep, 12. So understand, don't be silent. Don't feel bad. I know we ingested a lot. Social media is dangerous that way because we take in so much. We take in so much negativity, so much crap, and we watch it, and it does trigger us. It absolutely does make us feel a certain type of way. And it's not okay. And it's not cool at all. So I want us to just understand that with all that being said, we do not have to sit quiet. We don't owe it to anybody to be quiet. Don't you dare. And I mean, don't you dare sit quiet. You owe that to nobody. So listen, if y'all done got everything out, you heading over to Twitch, Lady C Red. Okay, that's cool. Hold on. Nicole says she got something to say. Let's let her get it out, y'all. She said, I figure who my perpetrator was. He had a gun on me in 1988. That fool been working at a hospital 29 years in Texas City, mainland. He has a plaque. I wrote blank on the plaque. Good. They depend on our silence. They thrive on our silence. Okay? So listen, I'm going to go ahead. If y'all ain't got everything out, I'm just trying to be here for you all as my sisters. You know, I love you. My brothers too. DT, we love you. And I hope y'all heading over to Sherelle because I think Sherelle is live right now. Let me see what she covering. So that way I can give y'all a little sneak peek of what she got going on. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Hers starts at 7:30. And she's going to cover some stuff too on Gabby Patino, Brian Laundrie, and the R. Kelly situation. So she starts at 7:30. So y'all got a couple minutes. Well, not 7:30 my time. So she starts in about 4 minutes. So y'all go ahead and get your snacks and stuff. Head on over and support our sister. Please be there for her. You know, while she's talking about it, she may have more information. She may have more information to give than I do. Let's see what Ashley's saying. Ashley Shanae says, why is it not lighting up? Okay. She says the 2020 census showed clear numbers declining. They're going to try everything they can to keep their numbers, but their 400 years are up. Thank you. Listen, let me tell you something. When them 400 years, everybody don't understand about them 400. But when you know, you know. You welcome, and I love you guys. You welcome, and I love you guys. Like I said, y'all head on over to Sherelle. She'll be starting in 3 minutes, so y'all got a few minutes to get your snacks, get yourselves together, shake it off, and head on over there. Let's support our sister because she's always been in support of us. She's very busy, but she still take out her time, her and brother-in-law. So y'all, let's shut it down, and let's head over there. I'm going to be over there too, so let's go and support. Okay, Ebony, you're welcome. You are very welcome. I want you all to always be able to have a safe space. That is what we are. That is what we do for each other over here. Say what you need to say. And as you well know, any clowns, COONS, mammoths, any of the like, if they come over here with foolishness, you know we bounce them out real fast, quick, fast, and in a hurry. So listen, I love you guys. I'm heading over. I'll see y'all over at Sherelle's if you get an opportunity, okay? I'm going to drink some hot tea and rest my voice so we can come back and have our Good Morning Royals in the morning. That's 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. And so I can come back for Crown Chat. which is 2:30 Central, 3:30 Eastern. Okay, so I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. I love y'all, and let's see. I'll see you on the other side. Let's head on over to Sherelle's. Hey, Tavia, love you guys. Hit the like button on the way out. If you didn't hit the like button on the way in, please, please, please make sure that you hit the like button on the way out. It is very important. Head over to Sherelle's. Let me see. Oh, okay. Tina wouldn't leave her churn alone with him. That's right, Loretta. Loretta, come on, y'all. Let's head over to Sherelle's house. Let's head on over. She's starting in 1 minute. She might be a little late, so y'all might have time. But y'all, let's head on over, and I will see y'all in the chat over there. Okay? Let's get there, family. Bye, y'all. Hit that like button.